Hey guys, Metal Jesus here, and I'm back again with Radical Reggie.
How's it going, everyone? And today we are playing the new Ghostbusters Part 2 for the NES system. Now, this game was unreleased in America because they ran into licensing issues with Activision. They had the rights for it, and they gave us
Activision.
They gave us, I think it was the real Ghostbusters 2. It was something. Ghostbusters. It was a horrible game anyway.
Yeah.
This is the real Ghostbusters that you want to play. New Ghostbusters 2. Excellent game, released originally in PAL territory in Japan, I believe. Yep. And this is a reproduction cart done by Mr. Wizard, of course.
Buddy of yours, right?
Yes. This cart is awesome. It's like painted. Yours is painted green, like a green slime. That's awesome.
And it's fluorescent. So if you hold it to light and you turn them off, it glows in the dark. So we'll show that.
Very cool.
It's really cool. So yeah, so I wanted to play this because it's so awesome.
Yeah, it's really what I thought Ghostbusters would have been. You know, I remember renting the Ghostbusters game when I was a kid, Part 2, and I was so disappointed with it. I mean, I was bummed out because I actually used my own money to rent the game, and it was horrible.
Yes.
But this game is awesome.
It's awesome.
It's made by HAL Laboratories.
I know. When I saw that, I was like, ooh, because they did Kirby. I mean, they're known for many games, but good NES games.
Definitely.
All right, we're going to choose the Busters here. So we have Peter,
who's your
Ray,
favorite Ghostbuster?
Egon. They're all awesome. You can actually... So, Lewis? Is that the secretary?
No, Lewis is the one that was with Sigourney Weaver when they were on the...
Was he the attorney? Or the
nerd-looking guy played by Rick Moranis?
Oh, okay. Man, you remember it better than I do.
Yeah, because you can see the glasses on him and everything.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna just go Peter and Ray. It doesn't matter who you choose.
Yeah, they pretty much play the same. It's just
So the way that this works is, and unfortunately I thought it might be a 2-player game. It sucks it's not. But you stun the ghost,
right? And
then your secondary man will grab it with a trap. So you basically A, B, right? Of course I don't have my I have a custom sticker on my side. I don't. But anyway, so you basically just tap one and then the other. It sounds simple. This game gets pretty tough.
Oops. Okay.
Oh, like that. I almost died. And then we're gonna kind of pass it off.
Take turns on it.
Yeah.
Gosh, I haven't watched the original Ghostbusters movie in such a long time. I watched it maybe about 10 years ago.
The original?
The original.
Okay.
Yeah. Because 2016 one, you got to say it like that because they had the same title. The original was awesome, dude. I remember just certain scenes that cracked me up 10 years ago. Because, of course, I didn't understand it when I was a kid all the way.
Yeah.
But watching it 10 years ago was pretty insane.
Well, the original movie, I think, was just groundbreaking because it was a smart comedy. I mean, and it had sci-fi. It had a little of everything, Great characters, great special effects. A surprising story. I was thinking about this today. Do you remember the first time whenever Zool, I think, basically asks the Ghostbusters, the next thing you think about will be summoned, essentially,
oh my God.
And remember, they all try to, close off their mind.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man shows up. Dude, the first time that happens, it's so funny.
Right.
It's because that is the most non-threatening thing you can possibly think of, right? And yet, it's brilliant in that movie. I'm
trying to remember that the Stay Puft Marshmallow. He was just walking around. He wasn't really attacking anybody, was he? He was just there, or was he attacking?
I don't know. I think he had a frown on his face, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he made some weird expressions, especially when he came up to the Ghostbusters. Then they just started blasting him, and then that's when he started looking all evil and everything.
Right.
That was hilarious. Oh my God, they were all pissed at him for thinking about it. Dude, come on, man.
He's hungry. I know.
That's such a good movie.
Oh yeah. And the second one I recently rewatched.
How'd that go?
I was hoping that I was wrong. Because I saw it when it originally came out, and I think like a lot of people, I was disappointed in the second movie, and it'd been so long since I'd seen it. I was like, well, maybe my memory is wrong, right?
Right. So you had to take a chance and see it. They tried to add a lot of cameos from stars in it. I think Cheech Cheech Marin was in it for a brief period, and a couple other stars.
It doesn't hold up, unfortunately. It never really holds. I guess what I'm trying to get at is that it's still not a great movie. It's weird.
It feels off.
It feels off, and it's hard to say why. I think that number one, the bad guy in the second movie is a evil painting for 99% of that movie.
Yeah, he looks pretty mean too.
He looks mean, but that's a really dumb villain. You know what I mean?
He is a dumb villain. But let me say something real fast. used to play the Ghostbusters 2 game on the NES, the regular one, the crappy one we got, and it would show his portrait, as the villain and everything. But when you lost in that game, he would say something in the portrait, and then it would show him jump out of the portrait. It looked really scary and eerie, and it would show him looking over the city, like his ugly face, and it's like it just looked creepy. And I remember that gave me chills. But yeah, he looks cool in the game, but not in the movie.
And I think that was part of the problem rewatching that movie is that, again, he's this evil portrait. He's got his minion of yes, and there are rivers of slime underneath New York and all this sort of stuff. But in general, he just wasn't a great villain. Zool, I believe that was the name of the original one, was a great, weird villain. And the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man was awesome. You know what I mean?
There was no... The villain in the first movie was insane because... Are you the gatekeeper? And the lady came out, and that was just whoa, what's going on here? And those monsters, those animal monsters. I remember the tigers or the gargoyles or whatever they were. Yeah, that was scary and like whoa, menacing. Yeah, but a picture on the wall, I was like, I'm surprised they didn't laugh at it. When they saw the main villain.
I know. I mean, his minion was definitely kind of weird and creepy.
But I don't know. I mean, so they were trying to make a Ghostbusters 3. And we were hoping that was going to come out. They couldn't agree on it. And we ended up getting Ghostbusters, the 2006 video game, or 2007.
Oh, that's right, because Dan Aykroyd, who helped write Ghostbusters, basically considered that to be the official
third movie.
Which is kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't happen very often. And
has that 80s... Has an 80s vibe to it, and the 80s, early 90s vibe to it, which is nice. They did a good job on it. The game is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. The Wii version's cool because it has the motion controls, and it feels cool. And
that version is 2 players co-op.
Huh.
So, the Wii version has that exclusive to it, which is really cool. The game is great. I like it. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man makes an appearance in it, which on the first level, which is great to see him back again. But yeah, have you seen the 2016 movie?
I did the reboot with the.
How is it without trying to compare it to the? Because I hate to give it a bad rap.
Yeah.
Just compare it.
So first of all, right off the bat, I don't have a problem with an all-female cast. I thought it was kind of an interesting take.
Right.
All right.
My turn. Okay, here we go.
It just was kind of soulless. I mean, it had parts that were great in it. I don't remember all the actresses' names. I thought some of them were pretty funny.
Right.
But.
Not too silly.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a weird movie. I guess for me, it felt weird to reboot it like that. You know what I mean? It should have been. I don't. Something about it I just could not. Connect with. And at the end of it, it was a total CGI fest.
Really?
Yeah. At the end of it, it was just tons of CGI. Oh, by the way, here, I'm sorry about this, but I kind of gave it to you in the middle of this, didn't I?
Okay, I wasn't sure I was hurting them or not, so I was trying to see.
So what happens is that you have to stun them, and then you hit the B, and he'll come, and you hold B, and he'll come around and put the trap down.
See? There we go. Okay, there we go. Take that, Slimer.
There you go. This is a really weird game because it's kind of like a shooter, sort of, but it's got a bit of strategy to it with the second player, or the second character on the screen.
Take that, Slimer. I really want to watch the 2016 version and judge it for myself.
It's not horrible. It just was, I think, the thing, if you're going to remake a classic movie like Ghostbusters, it needs to either be completely different or it needs to be better in some way.
Or what would have helped it is that if they didn't call it Ghostbusters, they should have just called it Ghostbusters 2016.
Right.
That way you don't have to separate it from the first movie.
Yeah. Because the thing is, the first movie still holds up, because a lot of that was practical effects at the time.
Right.
So it doesn't have that kind of dated feel, at least in my opinion.
I think I got him here. Oh, what the heck is that ghost?
Yeah. Now, you're going to hit a boss battle here that is a little bit difficult. Of course, you grew up with the NES, so you're probably better at it than me. But there's going to be 2 ghosts here, and they have a pattern. Oh, crap. I'm trying to remember what happens here.
Chairs coming at me? They're not messing around here.
Do you take out the chairs?
Yeah, they go up here. Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Go around the other side, I think.
Of course, he doesn't get in my way.
Oh.
He didn't even touch me. All right, here we go. There we go.
Okay.
There's something up there.
Okay, so you have to kind of take out one. I think you do take out the figure 8 one first.
Okay. Let's do this. I got one more continue to do this, so let's hopefully I can get.
I know.
I can get it down.
These games were tough back then, man.
Oh, they didn't mess around.
Yeah.
They usually made the American version harder, so people would rent it more. They figured if games were harder, that means you would rent it more often, and that's more money for them.
Really?
Oh yeah, I found that out. I was like, wow, dude. I think Game Historian was talking a little bit about it in one of his videos.
Huh.
Okay, let's see here.
I need to remember how to beat this guy. I apologize. Yeah, this is tough.
I was doing good before.
Yeah, you were. This took me a while. Here, okay, let me
game over. Sorry, guys. We're gonna start over though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching the movie. I think it'll be good. I just remember there's a lot of outroar for it though, about the name and all female cast. And I'm like, wow, is Hollywood that messed up that they don't want an all female cast for this movie? I don't know.
Yeah, for my opinion, I don't really care. I mean, again, if it's a good movie, it's a good movie. So I don't,
Yeah.
I think it was actually kind of interesting to do that. You know, they're doing that with Ocean's 8. That,
Really?
Yeah. It's gonna be,
I'm not going to see it. Forget it. No, I was kidding.
Oh. because the original was Ocean's 11 or whatever, and it had
Right.
Brad Pitt, which is a fantastic. It's got
All three of them were actually good.
I know.
Yeah.
Soderbergh, whatever his name is, he's a really cool director, the guy who makes those.
Right.
And I think he's also made some really good action films like that before. He did Haywire, which was who is that MMA fighter chick, or Gina
Corn.
Yes.
C with a C. I can't remember.
Dude, that movie is awesome. You should watch Haywire.
Yeah, I've seen it. She's pretty hot in it.
She's
Antonio
hot in it.
Banderas was in it.
Yeah, and so was I'm terrible with names of actors, but so it's same director.
Right.
So I think he could do it. I think it could be really interesting.
Hey, yeah, definitely. Check it out, man. But wow, you got me thinking about Gina again. I haven't thought about her since I've seen that movie.
I know.
She's pretty hot.
She is amazing.
I'm glad that she transitioned from UFC fighting to acting in movies, because you know what I mean. Like, you can't keep fighting forever. You start to break down after a while. So she's doing good things. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And she ended her career good too. Had a good fight.
I want to say she was in one of the Fast and Furious movies as well.
I think Ronda Rousey was in one of them.
She was.
Yeah, she. Wow. Yeah, Ronda Rousey.
I know. I don't really follow that, but I followed it when that happened, and I kind of felt bad for her. I don't know if that's how most people feel, but
people would have felt bad for her if she was genuine. I mean, after you get knocked out, you get concussed like she did pretty much. You would think someone would be humble or whatever, but she just like ran out of the ring, didn't shake hands, or maybe I'm wrong about this, but it just looked bad. It looked like she had an attitude, like a bully that got beat up and tries to run away or something. That's how it looked. But
did you watch that fight?
Oh, I watched it live, man. It was insane watching it. I like seeing fighters get beat, like I don't really care about, but I don't like to see them get beat up like that. Like it was like a little kid like fighting some guy who knew it, like a martial artist that didn't know, like a kid didn't know how to fight, fighting a martial artist or something. It was horrible.
But yet she had plenty of time to train, correct?
She has time to train, but it wasn't the correct type of training. She needed to train how to block punches. She could not block anything that girl was throwing at her, and she was getting hit. Like, she was blocking with her face. And if you see the pictures of that fight, how she looked, man, when she got hit, it was horrible. I said, oh my God, dude, like, she does not stop this fight. And I'm glad that the referee stopped the fight when he did, because people were saying, oh, she could have kept going. Like, are you trying to get the fighter hurt? They need to stop this. She's not going to win this.
I see.
And I'm glad he stepped in when he did, because it could have been a lot worse. She could actually got like really knocked out that fight. But other than that, though, yeah, she was in Fast and the Furious. That was an awesome movie, of course.
Yeah, I remember that fight scene as well.
I love how they were able to put that movie together, even though Paul had died.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they still were able to put that movie together, and it looks good. I mean, without him, I think they replaced him with his brother, who looks like him.
That's right.
But man, that must have been so tough on the cast, like dealing with that, man.
Yeah. Those Porsches that he died in are called the Widowmakers.
Are you serious?
Yeah. There's a. I mean, I could be wrong here, but I do know that there's an era of Porsche that is fairly unstable, and they're incredibly fast and powerful cars, but they're called Widowmakers because
they catch fire.
Because they're easy to get out of control. That the balance of the car themselves is easy to lose control. And now Porsche has worked on this to fix him over time.
Right.
But I saw the car that he was killed in, and that's my first thought. Is like, oh, it might be one of those eras of Porsches.
Right.
So I could be wrong, but that was my first thing that I thought. I was like, oh man, poor guy. It's like,
yeah, I know, right? That's crazy.
There was a time. The reason why I mention it because in the late '90s and early 2000s, when there was a bunch of younger internet entrepreneurs that suddenly came into money, and they would go out and they'd buy these Porsches, being fast and powerful and stuff like that, and that's exactly what happened. They'd get themselves in trouble because they don't know how to handle that.
Wow.
So how do I?
I'm glad I like the old school cars, to kind of just cruise.
I know that
I've never been into fast cars because I've always was scared. Oh, yeah, this boss is tough, man. I mean, not tough, but it's just.
I beat this boss before too, and actually several times. Oh,
I hate how they just got to run into you and it hurts you. I wish that.
Yeah, right. Try it. This is going to be embarrassing if we can't get past the first level.
I know, right? We could do it. I think I got the pattern down. We'll see what we could do.
It's been a couple months since I played this too.
Just got to see their pattern and how they come out.
Last time what I did is I took out the faster. They call it. It's like a figure 8 guy, the taller one.
Did I get it? Oh, I thought I had it for a second.
I forget why.
Oh,
it sucks because. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, if his sprite touches you at all,
you're toast.
Even though you can see the shadow underneath him, he's not really touching you.
Okay.
I don't know.
A design flaw. Great. It's gonna make this even harder. Okay, I think I got something good going here. Okay, see it. Okay. See, he still got me. I thought I was going to block him. Yeah. Oh, I thought I could get okay. Oh.
I swear I did this. See, that's why I think it's a little bit cheap because his head touched you, but he's technically not within the same plane.
Right. Wow.
Should we try it one more time?
Yeah.
Is this embarrassing?
Yeah, let's try it one more time, man. We're gonna try, guys. I know we suck at this game.
Yeah.
But it's not our fault. It's the glitch.
That's what I'm blaming. I'm sticking to it.
But even though we're stuck in it right now, this is one of the better Ghostbuster games out there. It's a lot of fun.
I've actually made it to the, believe it or not, I know no one believes me watching this, but I have made it to, I think, the 3rd or 4th level.
Really?
Yeah, you get on the sewers and stuff like that.
Ooh,
it's fun.
I think the Game Boy version of this came out to America, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think the Game Boy version made by HAL came out to America on the Game Boy. One of my friends just recently sold it on a group I'm in. And, I think I'm right, though, about this game being released on the Game Boy. I'm pretty sure this version was released on the Game Boy in America. And the sprites look the same, so...
Okay.
Is that lady just wigging out, or...?
I'm not sure.
That's going back to the Ghostbusters movie. I always thought Janine was hot, man. Wow. Their secretary they had working for them.
Oh, yeah, she was pretty hot.
Definitely highlighted the movie.
Yeah.
I loved her. Like
Sigourney Weaver, though, back then.
Sigourney Weaver, too, yes, of course. I just love that 80s look, all that hairspray, the long nails. I was like, yeah, that's right, man. 80s were a good time.
Yeah.
But man, I wish that the part 2 movie because that's 2 movies is not a lot. You know what I mean?
I know, and it kind of killed the franchise. It sort of stalled it out right there.
Oh yeah, it definitely stalled. I don't know if the movie did well, but I think I know it bombed with critics. They were upset with it, but I don't know how it sold compared to the first one.
I believe I think I saw it in theaters, because I was of that age, and I kind of feel like it was a hit. I just think that maybe it was a disappointment,
Right.
So it's one of those things where they just don't have any motivation to go on,
It's weird too because even though it came out 5 years after the original, you think it wasn't that long if you think about it for them to lose the kind of chemistry that they all had.
Right.
I know that somebody was telling me because I haven't seen Ghostbusters 2 in years. They were saying that Winston's character wasn't done right in that movie, or they gave him some silly part or something like that, and it was kind of weird.
Yeah, you were asking me about that, and honestly, I don't remember because the whole movie is just not very good. So
yeah, I gotcha.
Maybe that was for the best for him. I don't know, but what I do remember, and I do remember people complaining about it, is that it goes overboard on slime. Which was
it's just
because in the movie, slime is kind of taking over the New York City sewer system, and man, people are slimed all the time, and not just like in a little way. It's slime everywhere, and to the point where once somebody points that out, you're just like, yeah, they kind of overdid it with the slime a little bit. It was almost like they had the slime effect, and they were gonna use it. They spent the money on it. They're gonna do slime everywhere. So I don't know. It's just. That might be nitpicky, but it's one of the things that was kind of weird about it for sure.
Okay, we're almost back to where we...
I know, I can't believe this.
I just wish they give you a couple more hit points. Maybe hit you 5 times, then your character will fall out.
Okay.
But the movie, actually, the first movie kind of lived on through the cartoon, the real Ghostbusters.
I've never seen that.
So the real Ghostbusters is a sequel to the first movie, and it takes place right after it, same storyline.
Huh.
The cartoon did really well, actually. I used to watch it when I was a kid. I liked it a lot.
How were the voices? Did they have anybody back?
No. The voices are all new,
Okay.
as far as I remember, because I was young then, but I know it was new voices.
It's probably cheaper, especially if they're doing an animated series.
Yeah, they turned Slimer into like a good guy in that, so he was kind of like a mascot. And the intro was hilarious. It would show the Ghostbusters symbol just walking down the street, like to the music, like dancing to the beat, pretty much. And then all of a sudden, the sign would come behind on him, and he look all sad, like he does in the logo. It was hilarious. But definitely, one of the cartoons is worth owning today on DVD or Blu-ray. That guy looks familiar right there. He looks like that comedian on the continue thing, just going back on the cart. I forgot his name. He died in a car accident. Gosh, we're terrible with names, dude.
I know.
I mean, we can't describe anything, but maybe that guy was in the movie. I don't know, but hopefully we get this guy.
God, we gotta get this guy. Oh, I'm gonna start getting upset.
I think we should stop that one first, if we can. That one is the one that's giving. No, they're both giving us trouble because that one's all over the place. You can stun him and then go after that one. Yeah, I think I got a pattern down.
Really?
I think so. I'll try it. Hopefully I'll get it. Man, I really want to get this because
I know.
If we don't do it, man, they're gonna be mad at us.
I know. Despite that, though, I will say it is a fun game. I like its mechanic. It's again. The boss is not fun, but...
Okay, so stun this one, and then go to this one. Keep doing it like that. Oh, stun him. Get it back to this one. I think I got it down. Hold on, wait, get you. Yeah, get
Oh, that's right. You have to do it until they... until they start moving or vibrating, and then you drop the bomb trap thing.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I remember this
I'm trying to... Oh, man. Winston's facing the wrong... Let me see, I get it now. Hold on, let me try it again. So this guy, he disappears when you hit him once. Now let's try the trap. He's not reaching far enough. Okay.
That's right, I remember that you have to kind of just keep damaging them.
Oh, you do? Okay, I'll just make sure.
I forgot.
Oh, asshole, he tried to appear right there to get me.
I know.
Get away from us.
That's right. There is a strategy to this. It's funny because the game doesn't really tell you. That is old school right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to just keep dying until you have to figure it out.
Dude, he should be changing another color by now. Hold on. Okay. Can I... No. What's going on here?
Well, you certainly have gotten way further than I ever did. Or, well, I mean, in this playthrough, but... I think I remember I went online or something like that and read it, and it's like, oh, that's what I have to do. That's right.
His position is
You
off.
can hold it down and move.
Ah, there we go. Whoa, let's get this.
I forgot about that.
That's right, man. Hey,
Yes.
That's how we do it, man.
I forgot. That's right. You can move around.
Good to
Probably
know.
the people watching this going, "You freaking idiots."
I know, right? I had no idea. Look at that. Okay, cool.
I completely forgot about that.
Okay. We had no instruction manual.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my god, so this level is new.
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember underground level in the underground part in the movie?
Yeah, actually, this does happen in the movie, because that's where they find slime. So they go down there.
That's right.
They pretend to be city inspectors.
Because they weren't allowed to go down there for something.
Yeah. And then they find a river of slime.
Oh, this is much easier like this.
Okay.
Alright.
We did it.
Oh. Alright, there we go. Oh, hey, that was cheap right there. He's all right in the cart.
Yeah.
Well, we're continuing. Want to take over?
No, you're doing great.
All right. Oh, they started us at the same spot. Good. All right, we're taking care of these ghosts. Oh, let's go up.
Yeah.
This level's actually pretty cool. Okay. I was gonna get him. All right, where to now? Oh, this guy. Oh, asshole. I got him, but he got me too. It's got a little hip beat to it, huh?
Mm-hmm. It does.
Do you have a favorite scene from Ghostbusters Part 1 that was one of your favorite moments?
All of the stuff with Rick Moranis.
I
mean, that whole thing, because he keeps getting locked out of his apartment.
Right.
I don't know why, but that makes me laugh. You know what I mean? Because he's trying to be so hip and cool, and, I guess he's an accountant or whatever. Mm-hmm. And, I don't know. His character was so freaking awesome. Also, Bill Murray in the very beginning of it. Remember when the cute girl, and he's trying to see, it's the cute girl and the guy, and he's running this psychic test.
Uh-huh.
And they get shocked whenever they get it wrong.
Oh.
And remember that the guy is getting it right all the time, but he keeps shocking them.
Anyway.
Yeah, because he wants to date the girl. That is a great scene.
It is. You're right.
It's so funny. So
I have a couple of them. They were simple scenes actually, but it was the one scene where they were shutting down the Ghostbusters, their station.
Right.
And they got put in jail. And I forgot what one of them said to Winston. And he looked at him with a crazy look. He said, "Sorry, guys, but I got to get my own lawyer," because they were talking some craziness or something. I can't remember it too well, but it was really funny if you see the scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and because Winston got hired on later on, but he was kind of funny. He wouldn't say much, but when he did say something, it was like, whoa, it's pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
So I liked him.
I also like how as the movie goes on and they're more haggard and they're smoking and they're tired and they're beat and because the whole city just overran with ghosts. It was awesome. So, all right, guys. What?
It was good for business, though.
Yeah, it was. All right, well, that is the new Ghostbusters 2 on NES. We got to thank our buddy
Jared, Mr. Wizard. Thanks for putting this together, man. You're awesome. He puts together a lot of stuff. I'm actually going to see him in Arizona pretty soon. So I'm pretty pumped up. Yeah, we're going to hang out. So
okay, yeah, he's hooked me up a couple times with. He'll message like you to get to me about PC games or stuff like that. So
yeah, he finds a lot of that stuff out there.
Yeah,
so.
definitely.
Cool.
All right, sorry we weren't better at the game, but you saw us. We were learning.
Yeah, we got through that part. We made it through it. So if we played longer, we probably succeed. So.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and take care. Oh man, I was so embarrassed that we just couldn't beat that boss until the very end. I mean, it's so embarrassing. I just couldn't remember because it'd been like a month since I'd played this game or longer, but originally I was like, Reggie, we got to reshoot this. It just looks bad. But he actually reminded me, he's like, no, these videos are more about two friends sitting on the couch, just hanging out, playing video games, having a great time. And he's right. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for watching.